What's up, super peeps, and welcome back to my channel. For today, we're going to be having a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Batgirl of Burnside, part of the King Shark wave. So just having a look at the packaging, we can see it comes with some artwork on the front of the Burnside Batgirl. You got the figure on the inside, the part, the bat, and her cell phone. Turning it around, we can see other figures that come in the wave. Some of these I have, some I don't, some I'm not going to purchase. Flash, Zoom, and Hawkman I have no plans of getting, so I don't even know if I'm going to ever be completing that King Shark. Probably not unless I buy the parts off of eBay. On the side, we have that same artwork with a little blurb. It says, "The alter ego of Barbara Gordon, a modern heroine now living in Gotham City's hip border district, Burnside." Now on to the good bit, opening her up. Remember people, if you're using sharp objects to open up your packages, then use caution, because fingers are important, I hear. Everyone needs to keep their fingers, otherwise you can't do stuff, like pick your nose. Anyhow, this is what comes inside of the package. You get King Shark's beefy left arm. That's pretty awesome, actually. I really like that a lot. The package also comes with this really tiny smartphone and this weensy little yellow batarang. It's really thick. Look at that. All right, Batgirl, you want out of there just as much as I want you out. Let's work together. Just lean forward. As well as the main bit, the Batgirl figure. Why you purchased it in the first place. Now, this Batgirl figure seems to me to be a faithful rendition of what she looks like in the comic books, but let's go in for a closer look, shall we? Now, starting all the way at the bottom of her Big Bird boots, we can see that they've done a pretty good job of painting all the detailing on the laces. It gets a little bit sloppy up here at the knots, but overall, I think that it looks pretty good. No treads on the boots, but I don't really care about that. Then we've got her big pouch right here that hangs off of her belt. We've got the detailing on her gloves. We've got the zipper that goes all the way up the middle. We've got the detailing here, the snaps that hold her cape in place. Got the little zipper here. So I think they've done an excellent job of giving us all of the features. Her little short cape, her belt that goes around the side. Looks really good. And then the head sculpt, I think the head sculpt looks pretty good. I think it looks like the artwork in the comic book. Her head might look a little bit kind of cartoony, maybe a little bit big, but for the Batgirl figure, for me, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. It still looks pretty good. And the detailing in the eyes looks really, really well done. Sometimes Mattel just messes it up big time with the eyes, but other times they get it right, and I think they've got it right with this Batgirl figure. Articulation for Burnside Batgirl is as follows. Typical DC Universe Classics, DC Multiverse groin articulation. Her legs can go about that far forward and that far back. So Batgirl's butt gets in the way of them going back very far, and her pouch kind of gets in the way of this leg going very far forward, and this leg has clearly more articulation forward than the other one. She also has the articulation right here above the knee, so it's 360, single jointed knee with a hidden peg hole, and single jointed knot rocker ankle. It can go that far forward and that far back, not a whole lot, but they hid the peg, so I'll give it to them. I'm just a shelf person anyway. I don't really do a whole lot with them as far as posability. Her shoulders, she has the full range of motion with her shoulders. The cape does not get in the way. She has a swivel bicep, single jointed elbow that also rotates in a circle, which is a nice little added thing. She also has rotation at the wrist, and her ab crunch, she can go forward and look down at her boots and go, "Oh yeah, they're looking good. My boots look really nice today." And she can go back like nada. There's like very little back. Yeah. And you can see that they planned for it. Oh, yeah. It was just really, really stiff. Okay, so that's how far she can look up. Yeah, that's not bad. And then the head itself, the hair really does impede any kind of range of motion you're going to have with that head. She can go like that and like that, but the hair does kind of get in the way of that, and it just looks stupid. Like, you're not going to want her head looking that way because then her hair's like that. So I don't know, and there's no up and down. Like the ball joint looking around is nada. It's just around in a circle like Beetlejuice. As far as the accessories go, here she is with the cell phone in her hand for taking selfies after she's finished kicking back guys' butts and stuff. And here she is with a batarang in her hand, so it fits in her hand quite nicely. You gotta hope, though, that she's not having to take out bad guys while she's doing a selfie and she accidentally chucks her cell phone at them and then tries to take a selfie with the batarang. But the accessories do fit quite nicely in her hands, as you can see. You can also make her hold the big beefy king shark arm if you so choose, although I don't know why you'd really want to do that. That was dumb. Brad, future self, make sure you cut this out of the video. And here she is pictured in between the Rebirth Batman and Robin, also from the Mattel Multiverse line. And I think her size is just about right, starting with the shortest at Robin, working up a little bit taller at Batgirl, until you get to the tallest, which is Batman. I think for height and size comparison, I think she does really well. Overall, I think this is an excellent attempt at a Batgirl figure on the part of Mattel, and I give her full marks, a straight up 9.5 out of 10. And if you see this Batgirl hanging on the pegs at your Target, Walmart, or Toys R Us, and you're on the fence about getting her, please do yourself the favor and pick her up if you're a Batgirl fan, because she's worth every single penny and she's going to look great posed alongside, standing with your other Batman family Rebirth DC Multiverse action figures. Anyhow, that's a wrap for this unboxing / review of the DC Comics Multiverse Burnside Batgirl action figure. If you like this video, please leave a like on it, leave any comments you have down below so that I know what you're thinking. I like to hear from you, and remember to subscribe if you think you might like to see more of this kind of content end up in your inbox and you'll never miss a video. And until next time, ta-ta for now.